Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today, it's all about playing cards. So grab your playing cards and let's make a piece of ephemera using our playing cards. I have two different types of playing cards here. They are two different sizes. Both of them will work wonderfully. Now with the larger one right here, what I want to do is I want to take my 1.5 inch hole punch, or circle punch, I'm sorry, and I'm going to punch out from some cardstock a circle, and then I'm going to place it right here in the middle. I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm going to trace around the edge of my template. And I'm going to try to make it dark so you can see once I lift this up. I'm not going to use a pen because a pencil you'll be able to remove with the eraser if you need to. So I've got my circle right here and I'm getting my hole punch. It's a standard size hole punch. And I'm going to go in from the side because I can't get there from the bottom. So I'm going in from the side and I'm going to open up enough space so that I am able to take my scissors and get the tip in there, get my scissors in there so I can cut out this circle. And I'm just going to follow along the line that I made from my template and I'm going to cut my circle out. And it really does not matter if it's not perfect. It's going to work out just fine because definitely my cutting is not perfect. And I'm just trying to get a little bit more, a little closer I should say, to my line. Okay, that's probably close enough. As you can tell, it's not perfect. And I can still see some of my markings, so I'm just going to erase them. And that's why I like using a pencil, because it allows you to remove any lines that you might have after trimming it out. So there's that one. So we've got a circle. This one, you can see by the picture, there's a rectangle inside. Now this rectangle is 2.5 inches by 1.5 inch. So if you don't have a playing card that has a picture inside, you can make yourself a template using that size that I just said. I'm going to do the exact same thing with this, and I'm going to punch a couple of holes. That will enable me to get my scissors in and to trim out my rectangle. Now I actually already have one trimmed out. Actually, I have a couple. I even have one of these. All right. The next thing that we're going to want is we're going to want some type of fabric. Now I've chosen to use this type. Now this is even, I guess it's a lace. It's like a net, I guess it is, with a design on the net. So I've got a couple of different types. Maybe something like this is something that you would choose. Maybe you would choose to have a print. I haven't used that. I haven't tried a print yet, but fabric. You're going to need some sort of fabric. I really am curious about using this one. I have not used this yet. So I'm going to choose to use this one first. And what I want to do is I like the way inking looks. So I have my frayed burlap here and I am going to ink up around my altered playing card just a little bit, just to give it a little depth. And I like how it looks. Now, if you don't have inking material, or you don't ink, or you don't care for the way that looks, that's okay, you guys. You don't have to ink it. This is your project. You're making it your own. But I like it, so I'm going to ink mine up just a little bit. It also takes off the stark white if you have a plain card like the one I'm inking up right now. All right, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna go right inside there. Okay, so let's go back to this. I'm gonna call it like a net, and I can place my plain card right over the top. I really think this one would be cute with it. And I really think maybe something like that, or maybe more like this, because this seems to be heavier to me. I think, oops, get it up here so you can see it better. I think that would really be pretty. Now, I have my hot glue gun all heated up and it's ready to go. I have a Sure Bonder high temp with this tip. Came with this tip, I didn't add it. And because I want to be able to continue on this project, I'm going to use it. It's quick and easy. It's great for videos, the hot glue gun. So I'm going to put my hot glue on the edge of my altered plain card, and then I'm just going to place it right on top of this net. Now I have a glass mat, so it's not going to stick to my glass mat. It will come right off. That is really cool, right? I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to trim it out. So just cutting it out. There we go. I'll do a little better job in just a minute. I'm going to try one of my other ones. I really like this one. I used this one once before when I was trying to figure out how to do this project. I've seen people cut holes out of playing cards before. I've never seen them put fabric in them. I could be wrong. There could be out there that I don't know about, but I thought this would be a really fun way to alter a playing card. I really like it right here. It's got that right in the middle. It's got that flower right in the middle. I could do it here and I wouldn't use up as much fabric. So that's what I'm going to do for this one. I'm going to go right around my circle and I'm going to place this so that my flower shows right in the center. And then I'm going to trim this out, and I'm going to trim this out a little better. I've got it all trimmed out. Now I'm going to turn it over. This one, because I glued around the edge, it's more like a frame. The net, the fabric, is secure. This one, I still have pieces that are sticking up that are loose. So I'm going to take the time and I'm going to glue these down as well. I need it to be glued onto the playing card. Alrighty, we got that glued down. I think those are so cute. Now, I want to add maybe a little bit of lace on one of these. How about if we added something like this? That would be super cute. I'm looking at this one and I've got this piece of lace. Do I want to add a piece of lace to this one as well? Or do I like it better on this one? Or do I want to change it and put it over here? I don't know. These are just things that you can try. And if you want to have a little topper on top of, that's really pretty on top of this one. This is the time that you would want to do that. So actually I think I'm going to put it on both of them. I'm going to turn it over like this, making sure that is the top. And I'm going to add my lace right here on the top. So I'm going to add my glue. And I'm going to pop my lace right on the top. Just like that. That's going to be good. Just trimming it off a little bit. I didn't trim trim as close as I should have over here. So I'll clean that up now. I have the chance. And let's go ahead and put this really lightweight looking lace. Let's put it on the top here. I think it goes well with this. I don't know why, but this looks like a screen door to me. I don't know why. I think it's the pattern of the lace. I must have had a screen door that had a bottom like that at one time. All right, so I've got that added, and let's just pop our lace right on top. I'm going to use my silicone stick that I got in Happy Meal. I'm going to put that right there to help me press it down. Oh, that's pretty on there. All right. Now, what shall we do for the center? I think this speaks for itself, and that's just super cute, just like that. You could, if you've picked a pattern paper, you could put a fussy cut in the center, like maybe something like this. I think that looks super cute. You could put like a stamp in the middle. That's the right color. You could put a label. I could put a label like this, and maybe, I don't know which one I like better. This one or this one? I think I like this one. I think that looks pretty cute with this one. Now this one needs a little bit more going on, doesn't it? I think maybe we could put a ruffle. We could do that. Maybe we could even add a little more of this ruffle on. Maybe just straight down like that. I think what I want to do is I'm going to trim off a little bit here. There we go. And let's glue that on just like that. And then we can add, let me get my drawer here and find them. We can add one of these buttons. Or maybe a couple buttons. Or maybe you need to go across the top. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's pretty cute with the buttons. I think this piece right here is a label. Now these labels are from Chapter 1 papers. And the fussy cuts, I think they're from Blossom Art paper. Blossom Art paper. I'm not exactly positive. I'm picking off glue with my finger. I'm going to pop this one on at a slant like that. Get that on just like that. And I'm going to put this one on, and I am going to use my hot glue gun to do this. Okay. Got that on there. And then over here, you know I like to use thread through the holes of my buttons. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to place the thread through the holes of all three of these buttons. I've got my thread through my holes of my buttons. I made a little satin bow, and I would like to attach this lace right here on the side, something like that. And then I'm going to add my buttons to my lace, just for some added interest here, and then one more on the bottom. And I thought it would be cute if I added a bow, but I'm not sure where I want to put the bow. Oh, right there on the top. That's pretty cute. I don't think I want anything else to be there. I think just the bow. I was thinking of maybe, do I need a piece of lace up there? I don't think so. All right, now we need to address the back. This doesn't look good. That one doesn't look so bad on the back. This one, yeah, not so good. So what I have is a piece of coffee dyed paper. And I want to glue my playing cards right on the back here, just like this. So I'm gonna continue with my hot glue gun so that I can show you exactly how this looks when we get done. I'm just gonna glue it right on, pressing it down, getting it all glued on. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I need to add a little bit more glue stick in here. So with this one, we're just going to go around the edge, just like that. And we're just going to press it down. I did not glue the center. I left that untouched. And now I'm going to trim them out. I would like to add just a little more interest. This is seedless preserves, and I've got an ear swab here, and I just want to add a little bit of color on here. Just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more interest. And I'm just rubbing it on just like that. I think it looks really cute. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera. I hope you can. I think that's super cute. And look at the back. Isn't that wonderful? You can slip it into a pocket. It's not going to catch on anything. And this one right here, it's just as nice on the back. Now this one, I thought maybe I could put a little pink on this one. And then I have a couple more that I worked out when I was trying to figure out what exactly I was going to make today. This one, see, you don't have to put any lace on the top. This one's just like this. I think this one's super cute too. Then we have this one. You guys, however you decide to make yours, whether you just use fabric or maybe you use a fussy cut, I think they'll turn out spectacular. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.